Hello my bunnies, welcome back. Today I am doing a big video. So today we're making 10 giftable recipes, and before we get into it, before I tell you what those recipes are, I just want to put like a little disclaimer that because of the current situation, because of COVID, I really recommend using these gifts as either gifts to yourself because like we've had a crap year, you deserve it, or people who you're quarantining with, just to be 1000% sure that there isn't any contamination and you're not spreading any disease. So I would recommend keeping these in your little quarantine bubble. So I have some savory, I have some sweet, I have some recipes that are a little bit more involved. I have ones that are super simple but really cute. So there's something for everybody here. So let's get started. Okay, so first I'm going to show you guys how to make your own homemade dulce de leche. And if I'm saying it wrong, tell me in the comments. I want to learn how. This is the easiest recipe ever, and everyone will be so happy with you if you gift it to them. So first you want to place an unopened can. It's important that you don't open the can of condensed milk into a large pot and fully submerge it with water. Set the pot to high heat and boil it for 3 hours. But you want to make sure that you keep an eye on the pot and top it up with some more water if needed. Then once time is up, just remove the can from the pot with some tongs and allow it to cool completely. Then just open the can and your homemade dulce de leche is inside, evenly cooked. It is beautiful. Next, we are going to be making some hot chocolate bears. So I know that hot chocolate bombs are super popular this year, and they are a little tricky. I've made my own video for it, so if you'd like to make those, I'll link them in the cards here. But if you'd like an easier option, this is easy and it packages up so well. I have them on the table here. Like, how adorable is this, especially as a stocking stuffer, and it's quite affordable because all you need is like sprinkles and chocolate and marshmallows. Okay, so first we're placing the chocolate into a microwave-safe bowl and microwave for 20 to 30-second intervals until melted, stirring at each interval. Then pour the chocolate into a silicone mold and top the chocolates with about 2 tablespoons of marshmallow bits. And if you don't have marshmallow bits, you can just use mini marshmallows, it's totally fine. Then place the mold in the fridge for 30 minutes or until the chocolate has set. Then you can fill some cellophane bags. I love these little pointy ones with a scoop of sprinkles, then a scoop of marshmallows. And then top it with some chocolate pigs and just tie the bags closed. And these are adorable. I can't get over it. One is actually going in Marco's stocking. Next, an even easier recipe, but something that is visually quite stunning and cute, is a jar of gummy bears. So you can either just like fill the jar of gummy bears and like as is, or you can do what I did and arrange them by rainbow. So we have rainbow ones and we have Christmas themed ones. I did both because why not? This is an amazing gift for someone who loves gummy bears. I would eat gummies as meals if I could, and I think honestly I have in the past. Not healthy. You don't have to use jars that are as big as mine. I didn't like check the sizes of the jars when I was ordering them off Amazon, which I know is like really stupid, but they didn't look big in the photos, and like they're actually massive in real life. So don't do what I did, like use some intelligence behind your ordering process. And so next we have 2 recipes, or actually 3 recipes that have been influenced by my wonderful boyfriend. So if you don't know, my boyfriend's name is Marco, and he is from Italy, and so I've been incorporating lots of like Italian cooking into my life since I met him, and Italian food is my favorite food, so it's just like been a complete joy. So I thought I'd show you guys how to make homemade tomato sauce, homemade pesto sauce, and homemade chili oil. These are really easy, and the tomato sauce even, Marco has said that it is the best he's had in a while, and he was like born in Italy. So my goodness, this is very good. Okay, so first you want to peel the tomatoes. So I am using a serrated vegetable peeler. This makes it so much easier and you don't have to boil the tomatoes or anything like that. I actually made a video a couple years ago on 6 ways to peel tomatoes, so I'll link that in the cards right here. And I'll also link this peeler down below because it is amazing. And then you also want to trim off like the little stemmy part, so I just sliced off the end. And then pop the tomatoes into a large pot and set it to medium heat. and cook them for about 1 to 3 hours or until your desired consistency is reached. So I cooked mine for about 3 hours until I could see the bottom of the pan when I was stirring it, if you know what I mean. Then you want to add some fresh lemon juice and some salt and mix well, and that is literally it. You only need 3 ingredients and it is fabulous. Then allow the sauce to cool and pop it into some jars. So as you can see, I am putting the tomato sauce into a jar, but we are not using the traditional like canning process. That's simply because I've never really done it that much before, so I'm not entirely sure how to do it. So I don't want to teach you guys how to do it and like show you how to do it incorrectly, because if you do it incorrectly, technically you get like botulism, which is very, very serious. So I don't want to give you guys any of that. So when gifting these, I'd recommend consuming the tomato sauce and the pesto that I'm going to show you how to make next within about a week. And if you plan on eating it later, you can still gift it in the cute little jar, but then just put it into a container that's safe for the freezer and freeze it, and they will freeze very, very well in the freezer for about 3 months. So next we have some pesto. So if you've been watching my Insta stories, you know that I've bought this little like, I don't know, homegrown little plant growing kit because I kill plants like it is my job. I am awful at keeping plants alive, but this thing actually really helps. It's not sponsored. I'll link it down below if you want to try it. It's very, very fun for a quarantine project. But since we now have our own homegrown basil, I thought it'd be fun to make pesto. This pesto is delicious. This is one of the more pricier things to make just because you have to buy pine nuts, ton of basil, and some cheese, but it is so delicious. So if you are a fan of pasta, this is a fabulous thing to gift or make for yourself because you deserve it. So to make the pesto, first I'm putting some pine nuts and some basil leaves into a food processor and pulsing until smooth. So not all the basil fits at the beginning, so I just added it in stages. And then I added some grated Parmesan cheese and pecorino cheese and some salt and a clove of garlic. And again, pulsing until we've created a paste. Then you want to gradually add the olive oil, 2 tablespoons at a time, pulsing with each addition. And that is literally it. Next, we're gonna make some chili oil. This is insanely easy. Like, it will take you 5 minutes to whip up, and it's beautiful. And I feel like it's something that you can use in so many applications. You can drizzle it on pizza, you can use it in pasta, you can use it in anything that you would like a little spicy touch on. So let's get started. So first you wanna remove the stems from the chili peppers and then use some scissors to roughly cut the chili peppers into pieces. Then place the chili pieces, including the seeds, into a jar and add the olive oil. How satisfying does this look? My goodness. Next, I'm going to show you how to make some homemade extract. So you guys have seen me use vanilla extract and peppermint extract so much on this channel. Vanilla is almost every video. So I thought it'd be fun to show you how to make your own. Now for extracts, you actually have to let them sit for like a couple months to fully get the concentration of flavor that you want it to be when you're using it in baking. So I was like, should I even like use this in this video? But you know what? Like, we're all gonna be like stuck at home for probably a little bit longer. So it's a fun little project to do and then have something to look forward to. Quarantine can bum you out so much, so having something like positive that you know is coming isn't a bad thing. And it's also really fun to look at it every day and see like the color getting stronger, especially the mint, because like even the next day it was already a green tinge, which is very, very cool. So first we're gonna slice some vanilla beans down the center with a sharp knife. Then if they're too tall for the jar that you're using, you can slice them in half lengthwise as well. And then place them into your jar and fill the jar with vodka, making sure to fully submerge the beans because the edges will get a little slimy if they're sticking out. Then to make the mint extract, you want to place some mint leaves into a jar and fill it with vodka. Then just seal the jar and shake it a couple times. And I have the instructions for how long to let these sit and everything like that in the description box down below, so definitely check it out. And last but not least, we are making some gingerbread spice mix. So this is actually included in my Christmas cookbook. This is also a good gift idea. My 3 cookbooks that are available. I'll have them on the screen here. So this is actually featured in Reindeer Food, which is my newest cookbook, but I'm also gonna share the recipe here with you today. They're perfect stocking stuffers. It lasts like forever. And it's so cute and so festive. So for this gingerbread spice, we're just mixing together some cinnamon, allspice, ginger, nutmeg, and cloves. Then just pop it into jars. It is that easy. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you liked this recipe. This was quite a long video, so if you stuck around to the end, thank you so much. I know we're like getting close to Christmas, but these, I figure like most of the stuff you can get at the grocery store, so you should be fine. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below if you're gonna make any homemade gifts this year. I'll also link a playlist here that has a ton of other recipes that you can use as like giftable treats. I have so many. I haven't even made the playlist yet, but I'm kind of overwhelmed with the idea of it because I know there's a bunch of stuff there. So yes, this video is basically just a starter, and that playlist will give you so many more ideas. But yes, comment down below. Let me know if you're making anything this year and what you are making, and I will see you guys next Tuesday for another video.